Hey you guys, happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. If you guys are watching the replay on Facebook Live, always let me know in the comments with hashtag replay. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click subscribe right here at this button and give me a thumbs up if you guys find any sort of value in this video. Now today I want to touch on LinkedIn groups. I actually got this question from somebody. Actually, I think she's in this Facebook group. I love keeping questions anonymous. So she's in this Facebook group, follows me on LinkedIn, and she had an amazing question about LinkedIn groups marketing. Okay, this is less about what is a LinkedIn group. I'm going to go over all that. I'm not going to go into the nitty gritty of like how to start one and all that stuff. This is the marketing aspect of LinkedIn groups and how you can utilize LinkedIn groups to grow your following, especially if you are new to LinkedIn. So like I said, today I'm going to cover LinkedIn groups marketing. Okay. This video is for you if you want to deep dive into LinkedIn, if you're struggling to get engagement on LinkedIn, but you know that you have something of value to offer, okay? You guys know none of my videos include guru gimmicks. I'm not a gimmick guru by any means. I don't tell you guys, secret hacks or whatever. This is all about value-based attraction marketing. So like I said, let's talk about LinkedIn groups. If you guys have any questions at all about LinkedIn groups, let me know in the comments. I see a couple of you guys are on already. This is going to be a short and sweet live stream. So what are LinkedIn groups? LinkedIn groups act exactly like Facebook groups. So if you know what a Facebook group is, that's essentially what a LinkedIn group is. So what a group is that it's a place where everyone with like-minded ideas, like-minded interests come together, form a group, talk and give value about that specific interest. So groups can be about anything. They can be about CrossFit. They can be about social media marketing. They can be about swimming. Those are all the things that I do. But whatever you can think of, that is what a group is. And what these people do in groups, they come together, talk about that specific topic. Now, there's two types of people that are in groups. There's the experts, and then there's people that are wanting to learn. This is why joining a group when you're just starting out on LinkedIn, or if you've been on LinkedIn for a while, is really beneficial to grow your audience, grow your ideal clients, and grow your business for these reasons. Is because when you join a niche group, ready for the asterisk? Related to your business, related to what you give value to, you are going to start attracting people to your LinkedIn profile if you deliver value-based content consistently on that specific topic. Okay, so I'm going to kind of like break this down. I know I talk really fast, but like I said, there's not really much to cover in this video. So if you guys have questions, let me know while I'm on live. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to give me a like if you're loving this video, and let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions. So when you go to join a LinkedIn group, for example, let's use my niche, social media marketing. I'm going to go on to LinkedIn and I'm going to go to the search bar. It's at the top of LinkedIn, and I'm going to type in social media marketing and I'm going to press enter. Okay. There's little bubbles that say, people, groups, jobs, schools, etc. You're going to go on the groups button. So I'm going to scan through and see which groups on social media marketing I want to join. Now you're like, Kylie, there's hundreds of them. Which one do I join? You got to kind of play search and find, okay? It's just like with Facebook groups. You're really not going to know if the group is valuable until you're in it for a couple days. It's not one of those things where it's like, I think the only way you can tell from face value is if there's only like 5 people in the group. Then you're kind of like, okay, unless this group is very active, it's highly unlikely I'm going to get what I want out of this group, which is more clients following me on my LinkedIn profile. So I would say look for groups. Don't discredit groups based on the follower count, but if there's more followers, that just shows that the group has been around longer, which could, equate to the credibility of the group, okay? So when you're searching for LinkedIn groups, you want to search for your niche. You don't need to have a business. You don't need to be, a C-suite executive. You don't have to have any interest in selling anybody anything. You just want to know your niche, go to that group. Why? Because that's where your ideal clients or your ideal audience congregates on that platform. okay? If there's a group that says social media marketing, who do you think is in that group? People that are experts in social media marketing and people that want to learn about social media marketing. Now, that's the key. I think people look at niches too literally. They're like, okay, why should I follow a social media influencer when I am a social media influencer? And it's because when you follow people that do what you do, you can attract the people that are following that person if you deliver value. That's the point of a group. So when a group comes together and they talk about certain topics like TikTok being banned or, LinkedIn stories or Instagram reels, they're talking about these subjects in real time. So if you have an opinion based on something that you learned over on TikTok and you want to help people on Instagram reels, you can go into a LinkedIn group that's related to social media marketing and share your expertise. When you share your expertise on LinkedIn, other people are seeing your content. Other people are seeing your comments, okay? It doesn't just have to be content. It can also be comments. When they see your content and your comments, and it's of value, meaning they learn something from it, there is a highly likely chance they're going to click on your profile. So LinkedIn groups can work amazing for your business, can work amazing for growing your personal brand online if you are committed to give value and help other people out. Now, there's another side to this that you guys might miss. Just because you get engagement in a LinkedIn group, just because you give value in a LinkedIn group, does not mean you're going to get followers on your LinkedIn page. Because if your profile is incomplete, I have a whole YouTube video on how to complete your LinkedIn profile for success. I'll link that up here on YouTube. If you don't have your LinkedIn summary complete, I'll link that up above again. If you don't, post value-based content consistently, no one's going to have anything to follow, okay? So I see a lot of people making serious moves, helping other people out on LinkedIn. They help people all the time and they're like, Kylie, I help so many people out. Why am I not getting followers? And I'm like, well, do they have something to follow? Are you posting content every day? Because it's kind of like when you go to Instagram, like you can write all of the comments you want, but if you're not posting content, why should they follow you, right? So the whole point of a LinkedIn group, I think LinkedIn groups are amazing. And I think if you're at this, place on LinkedIn, maybe LinkedIn is intimidating to you because you haven't started yet. Maybe you're starting on a blank slate. Maybe, you kind of want to gain some sort of momentum. It doesn't matter where on the scale you are. If you've been on LinkedIn for 10 years, if you're just starting out on LinkedIn, LinkedIn groups are amazing because this is where your kind of people congregate, okay? So if you're having trouble finding people to follow or connect with, if you're having trouble finding people to support on LinkedIn, go to groups. Where do you find the groups? You go to the search bar, type in your niche. Type in the long tail keyword, okay? Switch it up. Like if you're in social media marketing, type in Instagram marketing, type in LinkedIn marketing, like kind of think outside of the box because another thing too, and this also goes with Facebook groups, any type of group, some of the hidden gem groups aren't named specifically what you're typing in. So for example, let me see if I can think of an example off the top of my head. Like the best way I can describe this is if I type in social media marketing into Facebook groups, the best Facebook group for social media marketing could be the 15th one down the list. But just because it doesn't have the most followers, I'm not going to see that first. So like I said earlier in this video, you're going to have to do a little digging. You're going to have to join a lot of groups. You're going to have to see, which ones work best for you. And you're only going to learn that over time. Why? Because you're not going to see, unless like you join a group, this happens to me on Facebook all the time, when you join a group and then it's like all these spam links and you're like, whoa, this is not what I thought it was going to be. I'm out, right? That's like my advice is like, if a group's good, if it's bad. Now, the only way you're going to get that engagement you get from a group over onto your profile is as if you stay consistent with the value you're delivering into that group, okay? Become a thought leader in a group. Do not link drop. Do not go into a group and link drop your business URL and then say see ya, because I guarantee you they're going to block you, okay? The best way you can deliver value is by answering people's questions, okay? So how do you do that? You go to a post. If you can answer the question, answer it. Because remember, when you comment on somebody's posts, they can see, they as in everybody else in the group, can see your comment. And you can't do that once, get 1,000 likes and ride the wave until the sun sets, right? You got to do that consistently, okay? And you're going to realize over time that how do I even say this? What once was a blank slate, now you're gaining momentum, okay? So I highly recommend LinkedIn groups if you're kind of, like I said, you don't have to be a business owner, you don't have to be an entrepreneur, you can be a college student, you can be anybody. You just have to have an interest and you have to have a niche that you have experience in, okay? Find that niche. Go to LinkedIn, go to the search bar, type it in. My example is social media marketing. So if I type in social media marketing and I click the groups button, a bunch of groups are going to come up. Now, don't just join one and say, groups don't work for me because no one's posting in this group. No, you probably are going to have to join about 10, 15, 20 groups, okay? And then over time, you can narrow down which groups work for you. Now, the advice I gave earlier as well is make sure you think outside of the box a little bit. Because just because you type in social media, that doesn't mean the best social media group is named social media. It kind of seems counterintuitive, but just trust me on this. You might be looking for a group with Instagram marketing. You might be looking for a LinkedIn marketing, which goes back to knowing how to find your niche, okay? So don't keep it so broad. You want to go broad and narrow on the niche topics. And then you can kind of tell over time if a group is beneficial to you and your business if you can consistently deliver value into the group. Now, you're going to get people from the group to follow you when you consistently deliver value in the group. But they're only going to follow you if you're also creating content on LinkedIn. And if you completed your LinkedIn profile. And if you completed your LinkedIn summary so they know what you do. And I'm going to link up here the LinkedIn summary video tutorial that I've done a couple weeks ago. So if you guys are loving this video, let me know with a thumbs up. If this guys give you a little bit more of a perspective on LinkedIn groups, let me know by giving me a like on YouTube, like on Facebook, and let me know your questions in the comments. So like I said, this was a short and sweet video. It was less about how to set up a LinkedIn group, but how to use them in order to get more engagement and grow your following on LinkedIn. It's as simple as searching for groups that are related to your niche, delivering value inside of the group, and then don't link drop. Don't tell people to follow you. Don't tell people to, like all of your stuff. Go back and like 3 of my last posts. Don't do that. They're going to see the value you deliver. And then if you're delivering that same value into content on your profile, they're going to follow you. But this is only going to work if you do this consistently. So yeah, that's all I have to say about LinkedIn groups. So if you guys love this video, let me know in the comments. And if you guys have any questions related to social media marketing, also let me know in the comments, because your question could quite literally and anonymously be the topic of my next live stream. So I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I will see you guys on the next live stream. Bye, guys.